Well, here we are, day one of dredging on Crow Creek in Alaska. There's David with all our gear. We just hauled down from the truck. About a 10-minute walk, carrying all that stuff, a couple trips. And the goal is to cross the river and get over onto that island with all our stuff. Set up the dredge and sluice box and work on half the streams coming down the other side there.
So now we are set up on the crypt on the other side of the island. It's the first time that we've set up the system. We got the pump connected to the suction nozzle there. Picture of David there with the suction nozzle. The green hose feeds what he's drawn up through the nozzle, dredging through the nozzle into the hopper box there. There's a set of bars in there that separate out the larger stones and allow the smaller pieces to fall into the sluice box, and the heavier material, the gold and any of the other heavier black sand to stay in the box. Here's a look up the creek, Crow Creek. If we're here the first day, a little bit cloudy, a little overcast, but comfortable to work in.
A little closer look here, Dave. He's picking this hole here behind this boulder. And all the dirt goes through the green hose. Got these rock here, you can see the water coming in. Turns down the sluice box and leaves it up with the boulder.
So now here we're getting a little bit more serious. Dave's got his waders on. He's working along that whole bank there. There's some pretty large sized rocks, and it's kind of filled in with a lot of dark sand. So Dave's working his way down to 2 feet or so along those rocks. Kevin's prepping the next hole that we're going to be moving into here, clearing out the rocks in this view. Trying to get down into the clay layer along the bank where the gold is kind of concentrated. Now we moved on to the next area that Kevin was prepping. He's in there dredging out the bottom of the hole, getting down to the clay layer. We did a little hole earlier and we're able to get down to the clay layer in that spot, so we're opening it up, making it a little bit larger, and then we'll work our way down the bank. Good shot of the hopper box with the grizzly bars in there that separate out the larger stones. A little bit of rain today, but not too bad. Still good temperature, comfortable to work in. This area that Kevin is in, we dammed up so that we can control the water level. There's a good picture of the dam in the front, and then there's another one on the side. Allows us to actually lower the level in there, lower than the creek, so we get a good look at what we're doing, and then we can open the dam back up and let water back in. So here we are at the beginning of day 2. You can see, zoomed in there, we made a stop at the hardware store this morning to pick up a screen to put on top of the, what they call the grizzly bars in the hopper there. The shale rocks that we're dredging here are long, thin, and they can fit through the bars, but then they get stuck behind the ripples in the box and prevent it from collecting the gold in the heavier sand. So we improvised here, and that's actually a piece of screen for a screen door, but we picked it up at the hardware store and cut it to width and put it in there, and it seems to be working well with respect to keeping those long, narrow stones out of the sluice box, which hopefully help us collect a little bit more gold.
Let me see that dredge for a second. And I'm going to show you and go in here with the dredge how quick it takes to carry it. Yeah, you do it. Here we are at day 3 at Crow Creek. Settled into the same spot we were at yesterday. Dave's tending the sluice. Comes in the hole. We can walk over and see if we can see him. it over checking the sluice box. We idle it down every once in a while, look for pickers.
Play.
Good. So our pump ran out of gas, so we decided we'd take a look in the box. Come your head. Okay, let me see the tweezers, Dave. And got some pretty good sized chunks of gold in here. See if I can point them out.
Talk loud so you hear you over the creek.
Where are they? Okay.
There.
See if I can zoom in here.
You want Kevin to hold the phone?
No. Okay, get my finger out of the way. There we go. You can see there's a pretty good sized nugget there. There's one right there. There's one next to it. And we look back up into here.
There's two more from this angle. That one? Yeah, that's one.
Let's see where I'm looking here. On my phone can you get my finger in front of the lens.
Do we have a flashlight? No. Your phone has a flashlight on it. I think that's just orange or wood or something, but...
Oh, that's gold, man.
Yep.
Gold, baby.
Alright, I'm gonna go clear out the hole while you guys make the video. That's neat.
This is one of the larger pieces of gold that we picked out of the box that ended up in the mat. And then next is a picture of the total amount of gold that we picked out of the box during the 3 days. We have not panned out the pay dirt that we cleaned out of the sluice box from the 3 days. We're going to wait and do that later and then add that to it. But that's what we got so far for the 3 days at Crow's Creek in Alaska.